Hello everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, Miss Flip It, your Gypsy medicine woman. And I laid down the cards this morning because I wanted to know why I'm so tired when I feel like I should be more vibrant. And so the cards are so beautiful that I have to come out and record. And it says, you've done something recently to bring your joy out, to you're feeling happy, and so you're feeling at glee, so you're feeling radiant, and it brings you feeling solid and grounded about who you are, and whole and complete, and feeling love and feeling abundant, and through that you felt like you had to put up a defense and hold your ground to be able to keep this joy, this happy self in the picture. So you're just like, I gotta defend my happy spot. So you can go out on your chariot and, let's see, and ride your own horse and do your own thing, because we're all brought into this world to do something very special, something very unique, something that is our task. And this is what you have freed yourself to do. You have freed yourself to complete that mission, or start it. And it's coming extremely fast, faster than you realize, faster than most realize. So where is the I just kept going on with the cards, and the next one was the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is, look at how radiant, how confident she is. She's holding her ground and knowing that she's there and belongs to be there, and doesn't feel any less than. She knows that's her position. So feeling radiant and whole and complete from making these movements that you've made in the past to hold your happy spot, to hold your joyful spot, to hold your radiant spot, to move forward, brings this nice, loving, beautiful person out from the inside out that gets to be radiant. And what happens from that, then there becomes two paths, choices, opportunities. And then we have, which brings the Wheel of Fortune, which is change. And change is for the better. It's a good change. It's an awesome change. It's an amazing change. And justice is being served. It's being weighed. Things are being balanced out. It's justice is taking the balance and saying, where does something need to be to put things in balance? To bring a completion to the old, to bring a new on top of the world feeling, this radiant feel, to end the old ways. We're leaving that old way behind. So right away we have, this is choice. This is choice. Both are change. This is choices are being weighed out. This is completion, endings. And this is completions, endings, transformation. And next, and then the Two of Swords is to bring peace in where a standstill has been, where a stalemate has been. So the Empress in you can come out and know what position you hold in this world. And there is no doubt about it, and there's nothing out there that can take you out of your spot. where you're feeling the glee and the joy, and you could go do anything you want, because there's nothing out there stopping you from allowing yourself to be this radiant, joyful self. No thoughts, no thing, nothing, because you're just free like a child. There's no rules, there's no regulations. We just get to go explore. And from watering the gifts, watering your talents, watering the things you love to do, that's why tiredness is here. Tiredness is here because there's change, things being weighed out, things coming to an ending, things, transformation is coming in, peace is coming in, harmony is coming in, relaxation is coming in. This amazing, beautiful feeling is coming in. And it's going to feel whole. It's going to feel complete. It's going to feel solid. Bringing the internal love of the divine masculine, the divine feminine together as a whole, feeling radiant, loving, whole and complete within themselves. And that message is very crystal clear. And it all started from a tower moment that took place when the Queen of Swords came around, bringing the crystal clear, fine point answer to what needed to be done. To bring the Queen of Cups, her emotional self, back to a fine balance and a harmony and at peace with all. Recovering from the heartbreak. By just operating from the child within and growing and getting more lightened and more teenager feel, more like I got this feel, all came from a really bright idea that you took and moved and put into action. Okay, well, I didn't have all those cards laid out. I want to kind of go back and look a little bit and see. So what we've got right now is we have decided to claim our happiness. And we decided to claim our happiness, that was like the number one thing to do, to become grounded, to feel whole. You wanted your radiant self to come out and shine. And throughout this, that you were trying to have this happy spot of you come out and come forward, you were challenged. You were brought many challenges. And through those challenges, you were able to constantly, you always had to defend yourself, but you were always constantly able to stand your ground and show your truth and allow that happy spot to still shine through the crap. And because of all that, it's like you're claiming your own horse, you're claiming your own chariot, you're getting on your own mission in life, and you're riding on it right now, and it's coming so fast. It's happening right now because of the choices that you've made, which has brought this radiant feeling within yourself, that's brought confidence within yourself, that brought knowingness within yourself, knowing what actions and movements that you needed to take, and having that information and knowing which which movements you needed to take when two paths came in and you had a choice to which path to go. You knew exactly which path to take, which brought a change in, a big change, a Wheel of Fortune change, a change that brings something so much better as a whole picture. not just as an individual or one picture, but as a whole picture. Through justice being served. Justice being served means it's weighing things out, balancing the emotional self, balancing what is not working. When it is out of balance, justice is saying, oh no, we need to bring a balance in to allow this world to operate from this joyful, loving, radiant self. Meaning that you can't be more mad at something when you're trying to be happy about something. You have to find something to neutralize that mad, or neutralize the anger, neutralize it so it's all okay. Everything is at ease, everything is at bliss, everything is in, a constant forward movement to something so much better, which has brought a completion to the way things used to be, bringing a wholeness within. It's like we have matured in that way. We have learned our lesson of how to balance our emotional self to make sure that we're keeping, we're not getting too weighed down. Of course, I'm sure the opposite goes. We don't want to get too carried away, but to find a balance. And from that wholeness being found has definitely brought endings, because of the fact that that path lesson has been learned, that journey has been made, that story has been written. So your life goes through a transformation, bringing peace within. From areas where we used to be struggling, where it used to feel like there was no way out, the peace has come in, which brings the Empress out. She's peace, harmony, radiant, confident, joy. She's she embraces her own energy and radiates it out, and that energy is vibrant, loving, caring, harmony, peace, grounded, solid, just being the queen, being the princess, being the one that's in charge of your own emotional self, knowing that you've gone through this journey and you've figured it out, and you can be at peace with your inner self. And being at peace with that inner self brings this joy, this childlike joy, like I'm free to be me, I'm free to do whatever it is life has to offer me, that I have chosen to water. Meaning wherever I've been putting my mind, whatever story I have been feeding it, the universe is ready to gift it. It wants you to what you're watering is going to surface. So you want to water what's going to make you happy. You're going to water what's bringing joy. You're going to water the part that, hey, I'm operating from the childlike mind, and let's go do this. So so now that you found this inner peace and you're watering these things that you like to do, you keep like giving it a little bit more attention and a little bit more attention, just like a child, when it wants to go outside and play, it does. She or he's going to do whatever it needs to make sure she can go outside and play. Well, here we're watering what it is, what we like to do or be in our lives, which brings it brings a structure, it brings teamwork in, it brings a balance in, it brings a wholeness in. But it's a solid, it's grounded, and it's something that is workable, because it's operating from the purest love there is. It's the loving the eternal self to the fullest, because you're loving who you are. You're loving the joy, the victory, the happiness. You're loving becoming whole and complete. You're loving your journey on your way there. You're loving the ride there. You're loving the freedom feel. You're loving watering your gifts. That's the love that is there, embraced with you. That's the love that became crystal clear through the tower moments that have been taking place in your life. And through all those thoughts that have been coming from an intelligent point of view, it's well thought out. When all the messages were coming in, like there's maybe a lot of mixed messages, let's say, that maybe 5 situations are giving, I don't know, giving us, hey, we could do this or this or this or this or this, but in there's a mixed message where one way actually counteracts the other way, so it's like somebody riding or something riding both sides of the fence, really not deciding. But here things became crystal clear to which one of those 5 stories was the correct story, the one that needed to follow, which was truth. The truth of what it was going to take to get over this heartache, this heartbreak that affected the deepest emotional self within yourself, the broken heart. Here, she became very crystal clear of what to do with the heartbreak to allow the Queen of Cups to feel whole and complete. Bringing in like a teenage feel, like, you know, as in movement and going forward, surrendering. Bringing action in with new movement, a new way, a new idea. Writing a new story. To get past the heartbreak is to see sometimes some of the stories within the story, to see why another story happened. It became crystal clear that the most important thing was this internal love that you found and feel for yourself after going through this journey of standing up for it's okay to be happy. It's okay to feel joy. It's okay to ride your own chariot. It's okay to stand in your own energy, in your own source, in your own peace. And change had to happen to claim all of that. That's what became crystal clear. And action was taken. The ideas were thought and the actions were taken to allow it to come. So any more cards? It says, okay, we'll play some more cards. I think it's pretty amazing because the cards are, my question was why I'm tired. And all the cards on the table have to do with the feminine self. And myself, I have been going through this journey of claiming my happy spot, and the more I go to claim my happy spot, I've had to defend it, and it's almost like I wasn't allowed to be happy in the middle of chaos, and I'm going, why not? Isn't it a choice to be happy? And so I myself have been up with challenges with the world to rather it was okay for me to be happy in the middle of everything else going on, including things going on in my life, which is crazy, and for me to be happy through it. Because I like the energy of being happy. I like the energy of being vibrant and alive and happy and joyful. So on the table are all the feminine. There's no masculine on this table at all. It's all the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is going through a major overhaul and a change because she decided to embrace herself, embrace who she is. Not somebody else out there, but embrace who she is. Inside and out. So it still wants me, oh yes, that's, okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, that's loving everything. See, when you love yourself inside and out like this, it is so easy to love the rest of the world just the way it is. Because you know their stories they have are pretty darn tough to go through too. And if they knew how to tell themselves the right story to change the emotional feeling to the thoughts that are going through their heads, then their stories would change and they could embrace the love too. And that's why you find out it's easy to love others just for who they are, whatever it is they've gone through, because of that. If we were able to change the actual story in the head that's feeding the body, the mind, and the soul, the energy. Let's find a story that's feeding the body, the mind, the soul, the energy that gives us strength, that gives us peace, that gives us harmony, and gives us momentum and joy and happiness. So, yes, that's the end of my reading. This is Cynthia Toet, Miss Flip It, your Gypsy medicine woman. And I'm also a happiness coach. If you're interested for any readings or any coaching, you could go to my webpage at �CynthiaToet.com and see who I am and what I have to offer. All right, till next time, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.